Good morning, everybody. I got dressed today. I did my hair. I braided, it looks horrible, but I braided the top of my hair and then just put it in a little bun. I didn't flat iron the top part because I'm trying to fix my hair, but I needed to do something with my hair and I like flat iron, so I flat ironed the bottom half. I'm cooking breakfast burritos for the boys. And then gonna go run some errands. I have to go to the Dollar Tree to get batteries, Walmart for trash bags, and then a store they call Healthy Families for fruits and vegetables. I like their store. To Concord, feed for Elric shots. Hey everybody! So I went to the store. I went to the Dollar Tree, I went to the feed store, and went to Healthy Families. The Dollar Tree, I went to go get batteries. The feed store, I went to get Elric shots. So we're going to do that later because my husband left to go hang out with a friend. I'm going to put some resumes in, make some posts, and edit the video. Because I'm trying to look for a part-time at-home job. I have to, you know, find a way to help make ends meet. Because I love doing what I'm doing, which is making the videos, editing the videos, and all of that. But it doesn't help pay rent at the moment. So I'm going to be making carnita burritos tonight, and I'm going to be making homemade refried beans and some Mexican rice. I have the carnitas out and ready, and then I have some kidney beans that I soaked and cooked myself because I want to put kidney beans in there on top of the refried beans, so that's gonna be delicious. Got the Mexican rice recipe from All Recipes, and then I got this easy refried beans recipe from cookieandkate.com. So I will link the links in the description down below so you can have the recipes as well. First things first, we're gonna pull out the pork and the kidney beans that I defrosted yesterday, and we're gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes to get room temperature, and then we're going to season the pork and let that sit and marinate. But it's too cold right now, so we're just gonna let it sit and get to room temperature before we season the meat. Refried beans takes 25 minutes. Okay, so for this refried bean recipe, it calls for extra virgin olive oil, a half cup of finely chopped yellow or white onion, sea salt, minced or pressed garlic, chili powder, ground cumin, pinto beans, a half a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh cilantro, and a tablespoon of lime juice to taste. I'm gonna write out the recipe in the description down below as well, so you guys can copy and paste it into Microsoft Word or whatever. But you're gonna have the link to the recipe, and then you're also gonna have a nice write out of the recipe so you guys can have it. Alright, so I have the onion. Now I'm going to chop it up, put it back in its little container. I could use like a blender or a food processor, but I tried that, and it to me it just it doesn't chop it the way I would like it to be chopped. It just like, all right, so I chopped it up. Okay, so I cheated. Okay, I bought minced garlic a long time ago. I do have fresh garlic in my pantry, but I like using this because it's a lot easier. So, and half a teaspoon of this is approximately 1 clove of garlic. So I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon of this, and that's 2 cloves of garlic for that. So I have the chili powder, the cumin, and the sea salt. It's not fine, it's coarse. I like coarse instead of fine. And then I have 29 ounces of pinto beans because the recipe calls for 2 15 ounces. And then I have some cilantro, and then I have lime juice, Tomorrow is not a complete flop. I'm excited. So my plans got canceled with my dad and everybody. I'm so glad I found out today and not tomorrow, because I would have been upset. So Tracy is coming over tomorrow for New Year's Eve with her family, which is so nice, so exciting. So we're gonna bring in the New Year's together, which is I'm gonna love. I'm gonna freaking, you know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm overly excited. I gotta cut this up. I gotta have two tablespoons of cilantro, because it makes me feel good to do stuff like this. And then I'm nice and dressed for the day too. Yeah. I would like to save up for, you know, those little portable cookers that you put, the stovetop that you put on top when you go camping with, so we can cook together. So I rinsed off the cilantro. Gonna cut this up. I love the smell of cilantro when you cut into it. It's so nice. So herby. I really love this microphone because it feels more crisp to me. It feels like you guys can hear me better instead of trying to compete with everything around me. Everything is nice and prepped. Everything is kosher. Okay, so for the first step in this recipe, we're going to put the onion and the olive oil in the pot. I already put the olive oil in the pot for it to heat up. So I'm heating that up, and then we're going to put the onions in there, and we're going to cook them until soft and translucent. That's about 5 to 8 minutes. The onions rearing the end of their cooking cycle, we are going to add the garlic, the chili powder, the cumin, and then we're going to cook and constantly stir it until fragrant. About 30 seconds, and then we're going to pour in the drained beans and the water and stir, cover, and cook for 5 minutes. Okay, so the beans are now being cooked. I stirred them with the onions and the garlic and all of the seasoning that was in there. Mexican rice takes about the same amount of time to cook, so this is why you start early and not late. The meat is done sitting, so we're gonna season that once I get the rice and everything situated. So for the rice, we use the all recipes for Mexican rice, and this calls for 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 cup of uncooked long grain rice, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, half a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 cup chopped onion, 2 cups of chicken broth, which I'm going to substitute it for chicken bouillon, and a half a cup of tomato sauce. So for the first instruction for the Mexican rice is that we're going to heat the oil in a large saucepan over medium heat, and then we're going to add our rice and our season, which is the garlic salt and the cumin, and then we're going to cook constantly until it is puffed and golden. We have oregano, Old Bay, and lemon pepper to season the pork with. So we're going to season it up, rub it in, let it sit while the rest of the food cooks. We're going to sear it up, and then cut it into little cubes. Meat seasoned, and then I have water boiling for bouillon, so I can make that for the rice. Because I need I need 2 cups of bouillon. So I'm going to need 2 teaspoons of bouillon and then 2 cups of water. So we got a half a cup of water, half a cup of tomato sauce. We're going to put in the water, and then we're just going to stir this up, and it will be tomato sauce. Then this and this are going to go into the rice, and it's going to cook and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll fluff it out, and then the rice is done. Hello. So I changed my hairstyle. It was giving me a headache. So the rice is done cooking and the beans are done cooking. Rice looks phenomenal. Beans look fantastic. So now it is time to sear the pork chops. Okay, so the pork has been cooked So now it is time to cut it up. All right, friends, the meat, I fried the meat up because I saw some pink chunks. Oops. All right, so it's time to put together the burritos. So 3 burritos. Hi.
Get in here.
Hi. Making burritos.
Delish.
All of it's homemade.
Is that Dad's?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Pork.
That
Beans.
bean? It's just chicken in it.
No, there's no
I mean,
chicken in it.
Onions or something like that. Mom, I want this in my burrito, please. Wait, hey, drop it. Scott's bag is.
Hold on. There you go. Is that all you want?
That's good. Thank you.
Okay, go put it up. Oh, let me fold it up for you first.
Okay. Love you.
Have you?
I've been working. No.
Oh, snap. Look at those muscles.
Whoa! You put way more than me!
No? It's the same amount.
Mom!
Wow, you put way more than me!
Mom, have you been recording this whole time?
Yeah.
It's called vlogging for a reason.
I see you went to the store.
I didn't.
Oh,
Why?
because it's rice.
I made it. Homemade. Everything's homemade.
Good job.
Even the refried beans.
Even that Mexican cheese?
I wish. I got that from the Wick store.